What is up, everybody? My name is Andrew and welcome to Space Engineer Survival episode number 14. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. That was just us kind of building this thing. I wanted to get some of these things built in before we continue, and I figured time lapse was the best way to show it. I've also done one other thing, by the way. So in the time lapse, I showed myself making 3 more of these towers, which actually took longer than I thought it would. But we now have 3 more towers fully operational. But I've also made this circle right here, and this is where I'm going to add more towers. So yeah, I figured having them in like a plus shape is not that bad, kind of like how we have them right now, but it'd be cooler if we had a bunch in a circle as well. So I've gone and outlined a little circle, and I've placed where I want to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more of these towers. Which is going to be kind of crazy, but I think it's going to look really cool from afar. So yeah, we're going to have 8 towers, 1 in each of these spots where I put a little marker. This circle right here is going to go away. It's going to turn into an underground thing. Speaking of which, during the time lapse, I actually did do the underground stuff, although you probably couldn't see it very well. But I'll show you that right now, since we're here. It's not like very elegant or anything. It's just kind of like down there. It's really just like a basic connection. Like this goes, whoops. Let me get over here. This goes all the way out to that thing. This goes all the way out to that one. Man, jumping in this game is hard sometimes. And then we have one up there that goes all the way out that way, and we have one up there. Where is it? I don't even know where that one is, actually. Oh, up here. That goes all the way out to that one. But I screwed up on a couple of these because I dug a little bit too close to the ground. And so now we have like, here for instance, I dug into the ground, so I had to place this little sort of top thing. And right there you can see as well the voxels are a little deformed right there as well. This was my amateurish work, but I will get better for the future circle that we're going to have to dig as well. Look at that. That's just sloppy right there. Although if you wanted to access the underground, I guess that's fine. But yeah, now we have 5 of these things up and running. They don't all have decoys, but they do all have operationalness, and they're all able to get their power. They work optimally when the sun is high in the sky, obviously. When the sun is low in the sky, this one kind of blocks out a couple of these a little bit. But hopefully we have enough of them so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so what we're going to try to do in this episode is we're going to first of all move this giant thing right here. This little base of operations that we have. I want to move it because I want it to be a little closer to our base. So it's more ideal if it would be over in front of one of these towers right here. Would be ideal. Because the base of operations not only is going to be the base of operations, but it's also going to be where we have the connection for our little trucks that we're going to bring back and forth. And that's another thing we're going to try to do this episode. We're going to try to get those trucks built and ready to transport power. Now, I haven't decided yet, and I'm going to decide at some point between now and us making the trucks, whether we're going to have a battery bank that like we drop off at this base, or the trucks are going to be the battery bank. I don't know yet. I'm leaning toward the trucks being the battery bank, but there's no reason that we can't switch it up later if we decide one thing and want to change it. Okay, let's start by moving this building. I think that's the easiest thing we can do. So these 2 towers are definitely going to exist. So I think this tower right here would be the perfect one to house. Maybe that one. Now that one's a little bit better actually, probably. If we house the building over here, it would be perfect. Because I'm just thinking about it, we want the trucks to be able to get here without having to go over very many, like, mountains or anything. And if I put it right here, the truck's going to have to go over that little mountain right there, or go around that way. But if I put it, like, kind of in this valley right here, the truck can just kind of, like, drive right over here and stop right there, and it would be perfect. So I think we're going to put it right here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go out a couple blocks, and then decide where we're going to put this down there-ish. So what I'll do, actually, you know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll make the base of operations kind of up here, and then it'll be able to go down into where the battery banks are going to be, which is going to be right here, or down here. I don't know, one of those. So you can see, by the way, why I didn't really want to connect this to our main base. Not only is it far, but like look at all the blocks we're putting on this thing. It's going to be like a pretty substantial grid, and connecting that to our base would make our the main grid just way too big. So yeah, okay, base of operations right here. Let's just make a little floor, kind of. And what we can do as well is we can have a little balcony right out in the front. That would look kind of sweet. Maybe something like this. Flip that over. And we'll have little poles holding it up. Just kind of a little balcony like that right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. I think will be good. Let's put this in as well. And then we'll go out 2 blocks for our little balcony. And then, I don't know, is there some way to put like stilts? I don't know. Maybe one of the new blocks. Let me just see what they have real quick. I mean, that's not terrible. Maybe it is. Yeah, that is absolutely terrible. That's not what I want. I could put one of those in. Can I get... Oh, hey, Spirit of Le Monde is getting kind of close. It's probably not a problem, but maybe something to keep an eye on. I'm looking for... I don't think their block exists. So I was looking for something that kind of goes like... kind of looks like that, but has those meet up with that right there. And maybe it does exist, but I don't know. What we're just going to do is we're just going to go normal. Make this very, very simple. One of those, and we'll just put the stilts on the sides, like this. What kind of stilts do I want? Probably these. Just something like that. Little stilts. We can put them in the front, actually. Spirit of Le Monde is very close. Spirit, I don't like you getting that close. Mind our airspace. I wish we could like set little airspace areas and then have like fighters go. Okay, now I'm just like thinking about like having a giant Air Force base. Have little fighters go intercept things. That'd be kind of interesting. That's the wrong block. Okay, so we have our little balcony right there, which is going to be pretty awesome. But then right here, we're going to have a wall that is going to be facing this way. And then right there is going to be the door. So we skip one and then continue this like that. And then this could have monitors on it because this is, after all, our control room. It could have monitors that display the power or something like that. And then this is our little balcony. We'll put like a little rocking chair there. I don't know if there's a rocking chair mod. If there is, we'll get the rocking chair mod and put a rocking chair there. Okay, so right here though, I want a way out. I want to be able to exit right here. Kind of like, I don't know if that's probably fine. Just a 1 like that. And then we're going to go down. So we're going to use this thing right here. And we're going to start going downward. We might need to use our little lamp trick here. There we go. Lamp trick that... Oh, we actually probably didn't because we're only going down the 2 blocks. But it's fine. We have a little lamp there now. Lamp trick allows you to, of course, place more stairs on other stairs because it pretty much acts as the block between the 2 stairs. But it wasn't needed here because we have a floor below it. But anyways, yeah, it's going to go like that. And then right here, we're going to go down a level. Maybe this... Oops, I got away from the block. Maybe this way to add some variety. And then we need to figure out where we want our little power bank. Okay, you know what? New idea. I want to put the power bank all the way down here where it's flat, and I don't really want to run that block all the way down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the trick that I did with those right there. I'm going to actually make an underground tunnel over to the base that's going to be there. So for now, I'll just run a block, and I'll eventually delete this because it looks ugly. But I want to have our power bank down there where it's flat, which is why we're doing this here. Let's bring it down a little bit. Kind of right here would be perfect because I mean, it's not entirely flat, but it's way flatter than it is up there. So right here is going to be our power bank area. Our trucks will back into this building right here. They'll have little connectors or something. I don't know how exactly it'll work, but those will be right there. And then we'll have the actual power is going to be kind of up here in this little area. So here's the basic design that I'm thinking. So I'm thinking of like a truck. It comes in here, it parks at one of these connectors, which might be actually farther back in there. I don't know if I want to put it back there or more forward like this. But if you want to come up here, you can come up here. There's a storm starting. This will be where the batteries are going to be, I guess. I mean, there will obviously be batteries on the truck, but there will also be batteries here that are going to be set to, I guess, auto. I don't know if I want to set them to discharge or auto. Maybe we'll have a script that whenever anything is connected right here, the batteries over here will be set to discharge, and then whenever nothing is connected, they'll be set to recharge. So they would take the battery power from that thing. But anyway, yeah, this will be the building. You come up there, and then if you want to leave, you come down here. You can run all the way over here. Voice. You can run all the way over here. You can climb up this thing, and this will be our control base. And then over here would be all the stuff. And you'd be able to get to and from for it. We might even make like a little go-kart that we can drive around this little area with. But yeah, that's the general idea. let's get a bunch of steel plates and weld up at least our base, at least the little baseline area we have over here. And then we can maybe look at trying to set up that power bank. All right, back at base. I want to check something as we get back here. So someone said because I'm only using right side wheels as all of my wheels, it's the reason that my thing always pulls left. So I want to actually check that real quick. Let me just park it. Okay, so I want to raise these two pistons right here. So I'm going to go ahead and set them to a nice, decent velocity. They're going to raise me. I want to make sure we don't go too much. Okay, max is actually probably fine. Let's just let them chill. So this is the benefit of having pistons right here. We are using right suspensions on the left, so I don't know if that causes problems, but I guess we'll change it out and see if it does. Let's remove these wheels. I'll do them one by one so I can name them properly. So yeah, number 9, I'm using the right suspension wheels. Let's go ahead and try and use the left ones. Yeah, because they do exist. Off-road left suspension. I've just always thought that there's no reason of using one versus the other, and that it doesn't matter. But some people have been saying otherwise, so let's try it, I guess. Okay, I've gone and added the left side wheels. Now I'm interested in seeing if it actually changes the thing. If it does, that'd be amazing. Easiest fix of all time. I want my pistons, and I want to set them to reverse. Thank you very much. All right, let's take it for a quick little spin. Actually, you know what? We'll take it for a spin. I need to grab materials real quick. We basically just want a bunch of steel plates, a bunch of battery stuff, and I think that's it. All right, I've got with me enough stuff for like 6 large batteries, because we made a lot of stuff, and a bunch of steel plates. I have like 3,000, maybe 4,000 steel plates in here. Okay, let's put this to the test. Does our ship turn crazily? A little. I think it might have fixed it. Okay, we are turning left now, but keep in mind we are under a really weird load right now. It is turning left way less than it was before. I think that was the fix. So make sure, I guess make sure you use right wheels where right wheels are required and left wheels where left wheels are required. This has happened to me on so many rovers, and I never thought to do that. Thank you so much for those of you who commented that that left wheels were the answer. You guys have made my life way easier. All right, let's park right here. Real quick, I brought enough stuff. First, I want to run. Well, actually, you know what? We're wasting daylight here. First, I want to put the batteries where they're supposed to go. So let's do that. I don't really know where they're supposed to go quite yet. In fact, do I put them in the control center? Maybe I split them? Okay, as I'm building this, I'm going to go back to base real quick because we have a hunchback dropship and it looks like it might very well dive onto our base. Or at least really... never mind. I was a bit worried it was going to come really close to our base, but it actually looks like it's diving that way. So I just have to keep an eye out for those things because they... I feel like they're the biggest threat when it comes to the air traffic mod. Yo, this looks so cool in my opinion. I made a little gap here so I can get my car through if I needed. And it doesn't matter because it's connected on the other side, so it is fine. So I've realized that this right here that I'm building is a glorified loading dock. It's essentially what it is. It's not really meant to be like any sort of storage facility. So for now, we're just going to make it about this big. So kind of small.
Mr. Secretary, Aaron Burr, sir. Did you hear the news about good old General Mercer? No. You know Claremont Street? Yeah, they renamed it after him. Mercer legacy is secure. And all we had to do was die. That's a lot of best work. We gotta give it a try. How are you gonna get your debt plan through? I guess I'm gonna finally have to listen to you. Talk less, smile more, do whatever it takes to get your plan on the Congress floor. Hate the sin, love the sinner. Decisions are happening over dinner. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how games play, the art of the trade, how sausage gets made. They just assume that happens, but no one else is in the room where it happens.
Okay, to save some money, I've gone through and replaced all these with the minimal blocks required. So we have half blocks here. You can see we now have like a big under area over there. And then we have up here, we have these little corner blocks. So we save a little corner of space in all these. Really doing those cost savings here to cut down on spending. Because this is not really a building. It's more of just a dock. Like a loading dock. And this area right here is mainly just to be able to walk around. And if anything needs to be like configured, this would be where it would be done. All right, let's start by putting some steel plates in there. start by building it up. Using build planner how it's not meant to be used right there. Okay, I'll start with these blocks down here, since they're very, very small half blocks. Although technically the whole base is. These are probably the biggest blocks, or maybe these ones up here. Yeah, the half ones. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, so half blocks don't actually take up any, or very many less, or very many fewer steel plates than normal, do they? They take 22, whereas the normal one takes 25, I believe. So half blocks are not really great at saving costs. Good thing to know. The more you know. Alright, let's build these ones. Some half blocks right here. Or half slope inverted light armor blocks are what these are called. That's a bit of a mouthful. Alright, this is nice, I'll tell you. It feels like we have a level 3 welder, is what it feels like. We really should go to space to get one of those. Or, you know, we could also find... We need to do two things. Okay, first of all, we need to find gold, which we can do on this planet. We should honestly go on a gold expedition. Maybe we'll do it a little later in this episode. I still haven't figured out what we're going to do in this episode, other than this. So we need to find gold. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. Little under area. We need to find gold. We also need to find platinum, and the best way we can find platinum on planet is by either destroying those things, little ships, or by going out to find those little bases. And I actually did find one. As I was just like running around over here. I didn't find one, like I saw its beacon over there. So if we want to go to the Banks claim, we could try and do that a little later in this episode. We might get into a fight, we might not, who knows. But we do have this thing right here. That said, it's not an amazing fighter, but if it needs to fight, it will fight. So let's maybe put it to the test. Alright, so for our roof, now that we've built everything, for our roof we're going to use this weird corner block, which is probably really weak, but who cares? Also, it would look kind of cool if our roof caved in. I should probably not be an architect if I'm saying things like that, but... Or at least the architect of this game, that is. Let's get this in. Where's the right block? Have I passed it? I think I have. Put one of those in. Nice flat roof, maybe? A nice flat metal roof. Nothing quite better than a flat metal roof. I might put like a little overhang here. I don't know. It does rain in this game, so... Wait, does it? It rains on Pertam, doesn't it? I'm trying to... There's definitely dust storms. There's definitely lightning storms. But does it rain? I actually don't know. You guys are probably yelling at me right now through the because you've probably just watched an episode where it was clearly raining, but I actually don't remember if it rains or not, or if it just storms. I don't know. Anyways, okay, so we have this built. This is pretty awesome. We're gonna put at least one battery here, or maybe two batteries, because we want to have them in different locations. So we'll have one, or we'll have most of them probably up there, but a couple of them will be down here, and maybe we'll configure them differently based on where they are. One right there and one right here, maybe. Yeah. All right. Let's get those built up. By the way, someone told me that you don't have to actually. So the way I've been using Build Planner is I've always gone over here. I've like made it the right size, and I've clicked, and then I've gone and placed the things, and then when I come back, I would try and like set it up again, like how I set it up the first time. So I'd go back and grab the material. I'd get it. I'd set it up right here. I'd make it a little bigger. I'd click, but what you don't have to actually, because it's already in the Build Planner. All you have to do is just click on this with anything, and it'll grab what you were previously build plannering. So I just need to run over here, middle mouse button, bam, it just grabs them, just like that. No need for a tedious setup or anything like that. Easy peasy. I'm probably going to forget that eventually, but easy peasy. Alright, we now have two batteries here, so they should be able to get the power from our beautiful solar panels over there. Let's drive this thing up there so that we can work on that little base. Yo, I'm so happy that you guys fixed my wheels, by the way. It's awesome. Look at this. Look at this. We're going straight. That's something I never thought that we'd be able to do. Ooh, thunder. There's thunder outside. In real life, not in the game. I don't know if you guys can hear that through my mic. I hope not. Although, that said, you can probably hear that one. That was really low. What? Oh. My faith was tested there. It was like, you need construction components to build this steel plate, or this light armor block. Like, what the heck? Alright, I've done a little bit of cost saving, and now we can finally build this this area. So I built up the walls a little bit. Here's how I want it to kind of look. So you come up here this way, and you'll be in the building. Over here you have your balcony. You can come that way. Over here you have your wall, which is going to be where monitors are, once we finally figure out how to set up monitors. And then down here is going to lead into that tunnel. So, of course, this thing right here is going to be in a tunnel, a circular tunnel, for that matter, connecting to all these. There will be a tunnel going from there to there. And there will be a tunnel going to all these pretty much. So from here, you'll be able to kind of get into this tunnel and run around and connect to each of those. So yeah, I guess let's just start welding. I don't really know where we want to put the batteries. I haven't really thought of that. But let's weld up the base first, and then we'll go from there. Alright, here's our little base so far. Nice little area to go down into the underground. Nice nice area where we can put our monitors. I think it looks pretty good. We'll need to add a paint job eventually, but for now, it's pretty awesome. Let's find out where we want to put the batteries. Let's see. Okay, so you come up here. I mean, we could have a little battery room off to this side right here. That wouldn't be that bad. Because when you come... I mean, I'm thinking, like, I want a 2-block area to go this way. So you'll be able to go there. So if we put batteries along this wall, that would be not that bad, I think. So let's put a couple batteries in. We'll go safe first. We'll put 2, 3. We'll put 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll put 6. No, we can't afford 6 because we used 2 in the other place. We'll put we'll put the 3. I haven't decided yet if I want to. Actually, you know what? We'll put 4. Just keep going back on it. Okay, we'll put 4 right there. Let's get this built. And there we go. Okay, this will be the last one here. Now we will officially have 7 batteries on base, which is way more than the one we had previously. I wonder if I'm charging. No, it's actually set to depleted, but depleted in 8 days. So since a day is only... Actually, no, the sun is only gone for 1 hour. I think 8 days is fine. I think we're good on that. I wonder if these guys over here actually got very much, because they were around a little bit during the day. Okay, they did get to 2 bars. Stored power 1.3 or 1.53 megawatt hours out of 3. Okay, so they actually did get half their charge. That's pretty good then. Well, this guy didn't, unfortunately. He's a little bit under, but yeah. Actually, while I'm here, do we have any construction components? Yeah, we do. Okay, I'm gonna add some lights to this base because it's very, very dark, and I am using a darkness mod. I think that's what causes all this darkness is the mod. It's the Space Just Got Real mod. Also, I don't have my flashlight on. That would also help. You think I know a little bit better than this, but okay. Let's name these corner lights. That's not bad. It kind of lights up some of the room. I'll need to add more lights. I'm gonna put batteries up there probably. So that's why I haven't put lights up there. But this is fine. At least we can actually kind of see things instead of it being pitch black. I'll add maybe something over here as well. Alright, there we go. Our loading dock is very, very bright now. Which kind of makes sense. I mean, typically industrial things are super bright. Because they have... I don't know why they're so bright, honestly. But I feel like industrial things are always, like, overly bright. They don't need to be that bright, but they always are. So I'm fine with that. And then kind of the softer lighting over in the base of operations. Although, I mean, it's not soft in color, but it's soft in intensity, I would say. Okay. I'm not really looking forward to digging the tunnel, to be honest. But we will have to eventually. All right, you know what? Here's what we'll do then in that case. Let's just build, let's get it out of the way. Let's just build the tunnel. It's going to take like 30 minutes, but let's just do it anyway so we don't have to do it in the future. We'll start with the circular tunnel, so I'll need to meet up with that eventually. But luckily for me, I actually know, I remember the layout we used here, how to do it. So I'll basically just repeat it underground. All right, let's get like a decent distance underground though first, so we don't accidentally like break through the stuff. Okay, there is a hunchback dropship kind of entering my region here, so I'm a little afraid for my life. Let me get in my vehicle real quick and try and drive somewhere. Honestly, do we stay here? I kind of want to... I can't really see very well, that's the problem. Actually, this is a little better. I want to drive into the circle and then out over this way. So that if the thing gets into our region of attack, we will strike down with great force. Alright, let's get into our number 7 here and see if we will need to fight this thing. Dude, it's getting close. It's always these dropships too. Ooh, that's a weird lighting effect. It's always these dropships, but there it is. I don't think it's actually going to get close. Again, it dropped a little early, and now it seems to be going back up. So I think we might be good. It's got some lights blinking on and off there. Yeah, I think we might be good. Okay. However, that said, I actually did finish the connection. Let me go and show you. So we go down here. It's pretty deep. I made the connection really deep, so I didn't like do amateurish stuff anymore. So I was originally going to connect the full circle, like go all the way around this way, and I screwed up a couple times in my tunneling here. But then I decided instead that all I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this to the center point, which is right here, and then keep going to reach the next one, which is right over here. So I connect 2 on the outside, and then go right back to the center, which is right there. Well, that's not the full center. That's the outside. Here, I'll show you on top ground where it's a little more clear. If this storm doesn't stop me from doing so. To make a long and drawn out explanation short, this is a diagram of the solar panel farm that we have, where each black dot represents a solar panel. These red lines are tunnels that we already have existing, so this is the center plus that we already have. What I was originally planning on doing was tunneling out like so from each of these existing tunnels that we already have, and then connecting everything via this gigantic circle. But I've decided that that's actually a bit inefficient. What we can do instead is we can just tunnel out from these points like we were going to originally, but instead of making the full circle, we just go to the 2 nearest solar panels. So on each of these sides, we go to the 2 nearest solar panels like this, and by doing so, we actually save out on a lot of space that we don't have to use. All this space right here where we would have tunneled originally, we no longer have to tunnel. So that's the explanation for how we're doing our tunneling system now. Now we can actually destroy the top ground connection to at least a couple of our solar panels here, to make them look a little bit nicer. All right, let's get top ground. Don't know why I'm using my jetpack underground. That's not a great idea. So the ones we can destroy are these. We can destroy this. I think we can destroy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can destroy this, and it's gonna be fine. We can destroy all this as well to the next one. Okay, you know what else we'll do? Actually, from the tunnel, what I'll do is I will connect that base over there as well, because I think that's something that we need to do. All right, here we are. The connection is almost made. Ah! Careful. There's a gigantic chasm right there that I've accidentally fallen into. I'll actually still use light blocks. I think that's fine. Why can I not place that? Oh, I see. Okay, let's exchange this guy right here for a full. And then we'll just connect down like that. Alright. I almost want to run through and make sure the... well, not run through, but I mean, I want to go over here and make sure we don't fall down this chasm again. So let me just real quick... Okay, there we go. Now it's probably a little harder to fall down the little chasm down there. We'll eventually weld these up. So, yeah. It'll take probably a lot of steel plates, but they're all half blocks, which is for our benefit, of course. All right, there were some other things I wanted to do. So I think we're going to leave the tunnel and this base at this for now. And we're going to head back to the base and see what we want to do, because I think we might want to get in some combat maybe. I don't know. We'll decide when we get there. So let's head back to base, and while we do it, we will enjoy our beautiful new wheels that you guys suggested and work like a charm. Let's get back to base. Okay, so I think the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to take this thing right back out and go see that that base that we spotted earlier. It didn't look too large, so we probably won't need the gun, but I'll take it anyway. I mean, I can't really detach it. It does have some ammo in it, 28 ammo, and it's a little bit more armored than it was last time. So let's see if we can maybe get some combat. Okay, so while we're out here, we're actually looking also for some gold, because it occurs to me that we have not found any yet. So if we spot any potential ore zones, we'll go check them out, see if there's any gold in the area. Although it's weird that we haven't seen the marker yet. I think this was usually... Oh, there it is. Okay, so we're going to the Banks claim. And there's also one, in fact, this way-ish. What is here? This is cobalt? Okay. We don't need any cobalt. I think we're still refining the cobalt we had a while ago, to be honest. Let's go right past this and head towards that bank claims. Now, you know what I'm noticing, by the way, is that this bank's claim right here is almost exactly, it seems like 10 kilometers from our base. I mean, I can see the 10 kilometer of the Spirit of Le Mans, but I know it's about 5 kilometers from the solar thing, and the solar thing is probably about 5 kilometers. Well, the solar thing's probably only about 4 kilometers to the base, if I had to guess, maybe even 3. But, oh, that's actually a little larger than I thought it was. Let's wait for the marker to show up again real quick so we can see how far that is. The marker is really helpful to determine if we're in range and if they're in range also. 1.42. Okay, so we have a little bit to go. Not very much cover in this area. And I am going to face the car this way because I do have that shielding on the front. So that will help us in the event that there is a shootout. I'm actually going to go towards that mountain over there because there's a little bit more cover in case we want to get some cheeky shots. This does look like a battle. I think I see some turret outposts over there. But it seems like as soon as we get around 800, we're going to be attacked. We have silicon under us. Let's keep that in mind. Let's get in our gun here and see what it looks like. Okay, those are what we're worried about. These right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably some lighter guns on these. If the other one was any indication. But these are what we're worried about, because these will shred us if we do not shred them first. Absolutely. Okay, so that right there is probably 900 out. Yeah, so we might be in range of this, potentially. But definitely these are not in range. And this is definitely how we want to proceed as well. We want to have this in range and those not in range. Let's see if we can take a shot at it. Oh, whoops. Okay, I didn't mean to shoot there. I was going to try and get some cover. I am still going to try and get some cover. I want to go this way a little bit so some of these are not even able to shoot me if they could. Okay, one... maybe like this. Yes, this is exactly what I'm looking for, actually. That's shooting. Okay, actually, it's missing. Let's open fire as well. See if we can get a couple shots on it. I got one shot on it, but I don't think anything else is able to shoot. Let's back up a little bit. They hit something. I don't know what they hit. Hello, Spirit of Le Mans. How's it going? You want to help me out here, Spirit? I don't think it does. Okay, let's move forward a little bit. Oh, shoot. I lost my my sense of direction there for a second. Okay, what have they just unloaded on? Yeah, some of you guys were warning me that the cockpit should not be on this side. So that was probably a good warning. I want to back. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Okay, let's just open fire here. We can move forward if we need to. I'm a little worried because our guns might be exposed a little bit. I'm just going to shoot through this tree and hopefully we can get around it. Oh, we hit something. Okay, let's just keep firing right here. We have a pretty decent shot here. Reloading. I should probably duck back into cover while reloading. Come on, we had a really... okay, we have to aim a little bit lower, I think. Okay, it's on fire. Awesome. That is one down. And how much casualty did we get? Not that much. The front took a lot of damage, which I'm a little worried about. So I almost wonder if I want to barricade... I don't have the materials, though, too. Okay, but one is down. As long as we deal with these big ones, we should be fine. I should not be just going forward here. I should be in the gun while I'm doing so. Okay, I don't know if that's in range. Right there. But I'm going to park and then see if I can hit that. That's not in range. Okay. Okay, let's just drive around this way and see if we can find something that we can hit. Our gun pokes out the top, so we're a little bit safe. We have a little bit of a safety net from the top. Well, I don't like that right there where I can't shoot because it's on an incline. Let's curve around this way. It is pretty nice because we have a little bit of cover where we are currently. That's a fuel tank thing. Oh, that guy's shooting. That guy's shooting. Okay, I am able to hit that guy. Okay, let's just keep firing. This thing's very inaccurate, which is kind of a shame. And I really need something that's a little bit more accurate for missions like this, where I'm long-shotting like this. But as long as I can hit it consistently every once in a while, it should be good. And as long as I don't run out of ammo, it should be good. All right, we're looking for that fire on this guy. We've hit it like 5 times, maybe. I don't know how many it'll take. Aha! Okay, we got that one. Let's do a quick ammo check. 21. Okay, so we came with 28, so 21 is not bad. I wonder if I can hit this guy. Let's fire a couple shots, see if we get a hit marker. Because if so, this is a pretty good... I don't think we can, unfortunately. So let's move forward just a tiny bit and see if maybe we can get a shot on him. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, wait, he can shoot us, so definitely. Once they start shooting, we have a pretty decent amount of time to dodge out of the way. So we could exploit that and the fact that they're stationary. They hit something. I'm going to back off. If I can hit it from here, that would be amazing. Okay, I can hit it from here. I don't think he can hit me. He probably takes just a couple more shots and he'll probably be good. There's 1, 2. Aha, okay. So he's now on fire. We have 1, 2, and the third one in the front. I don't know where, over there somewhere is on fire. We just need to hit this guy. Ammo check real quick. Okay, we just used 1 ammo there. Let's drive a little forward. Maybe there might be one I've not accounted for. That guy's definitely a target. So I'm trying to think back how many we saw. We definitely saw 4 because I see them now. But I don't know if there's another one maybe hiding around somewhere. Like under here. Either way, I think if we can hit this guy from here, that would be amazing. Let's just pray here. Spray and pray, if you will. Okay, we're 600. There's no way that's like more than 100 away. How can we not hit this? Oh, he's hit it. He's firing. Let's back up a little bit. Oh, he's very inaccurate. I mean, we are too, granted, but I think he's even more inaccurate than we are. Oh, we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. I don't want him to destroy any of the major components. And again, I screwed up by putting all of the armor on the one side. Yeah, okay, so now we're completely missing the window now. I think I might, if I want this thing to be, okay, actually that's really bad. We lost some cargo there. Okay, we're gonna come around this way. Oh man, look at the sad state of this cockpit. We're gonna come around this way and then around to the left and we will see. What's that over there? Holy crap. I've never been out here, I don't think. Not this far. But we're gonna come around to the left here and we should have an angle where he cannot fire at us because there's stuff. Let's see if this is gold real quick. If it is, we'll be the luckiest people alive. Because we really need it for our yield modules here. We have some nickel. I don't see any gold off the top of the area, so I think that's probably fine. We have more ores over there. This is a pretty good spot. I might actually build the one of the towers here. So we have the 3 triangulation towers that are going to unlock whatchamacallit for us. They're going to unlock the ability to use GPS. Alright, let's approach from this angle then. How about that? A different angle altogether. We might get a good view of where the gun is. You know what they need to add? They need to add some sort of binoculars for player visibility or something. Because it's really hard to see from large distances here. Okay, I want to approach from an angle like this. Okay, that's... Oh, I see it. Okay, okay. Let's hop into our turret then. How close are we? We're 800. We might be right in range of this guy. Is it shooting? Yeah, it is. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna park right here and open fire. We might be able to get a hit, and if we can, then we're oh, okay, I got a hit. So we're pretty golden here. Let's just keep opening fire until we get lucky enough to score enough hits. I don't think it can shoot at us where like the perfect angle where it doesn't know what to do, which is exactly what you want here. Now you might ask yourself why I'm not just charging these things, going head on into a fight with turrets that just open fire for me. And sure, that might be a little bit more fun, but it would be only fun for about 10 seconds before I get destroyed. These guns, the fact of the matter is pretty much this. Interior turrets you can do that against, but when it comes to these big guns right here on large ships, they will shred you. They're just too powerful against oh, we have a storm coming. They're just too powerful against small ships. Even if you had like a fully armored ship, these things would still shred you. So you have to be very careful when you see those large Gatling turrets. Now I don't know if there's any more turrets, but there's definitely not any large ones. So we'll approach from this is probably a good angle. And the big worry here is always, by the way, losing your cockpit. Because if you lose your cockpit, you're SOL pretty much. So sometimes it's actually better to have a second cockpit as well. Oh, the game just like straight up crashed. What the heck? That is like the first time that's happened to me ever, maybe? It's probably happened before, but like, holy crap. Thank goodness for backups, because we're back. Again, having some sort of accurate gun would be pretty awesome. Like an accurate gun that maybe fires less often, but is like pretty accurate. So some people have suggested the railgun mod, which I have used before and is amazing. Thing with the railgun mod is it's very deadly. It's very overpowered, but it's also kind of balanced at the same time because of how much power it takes up. It's way more useful in creative mode where the power is not an issue than it is in survival mode. That said, I might actually add it. Although if I do add it, I'm probably going to wait because I don't want to say I prophesize, but I anticipate that there's going to be a Warfare 2 mod coming out pretty soon by Keen, and that's probably going to include large ships, if I had to guess. So so I don't want to go straight up and add. That's kind of why I'm a little hesitant to add ship mods, because I don't want to add them and then have them immediately be useless once the Warfare 2 thing comes out, because they did say that Warfare 2 is probably going to be coming out in this year. So I assume it's the next thing they're going to add, but I could be completely wrong. No. And the game crashed. Alright, we are back. Third time's the charm. I actually did go into creative mode and I removed a couple of the grids over at the base where we're headed. Some of them were clipping into each other, so I think that might have been what caused the crashes, I should say. Let's try this again. I also turned off the weather temporarily. I just removed the storm that was going on in case that was also causing it. Okay, I don't see any crash currently. I guess let's hop out and check out this base. So I did use creative mode to fly over here and remove those grids that were clipping into each other, but I have not gone into these yet, so I don't actually know what's in there. I am going to have my gun out just in case there's any hostile thing. I'll take a peek in there as well, just to see. I don't know, maybe there is not. Okay, definitely not over here, and I think we're clear. Okay, another toilet, amazing. I'm definitely going to take that. Let's see if we have anything in here. We have some access denied lockers over there, awesome. I'm going to grind them down anyway, so I think we'll see what's inside them. Ooh, okay. Do we have any platinum? That's what I'm looking for. No, it doesn't look like it. But it does look like we have a power kit there, which I guess is pretty cool. Ores are amazing. Ores are good because I think the ores that spawn here can be ores that you can't find on this planet. So definitely a good thing to find is ores. We want to find uranium and we want to find platinum. And one of you gave me a really good suggestion that I do not put the platinum into the ore thing until we have the yield modules, so that we can get the most out of that platinum. I'm not going to tear down the exteriors of these unless there's something I really want. Honestly, it's just some steel plates. So I think it's probably going to be fine. Alright, let's get out of here and go to the these things. I want to tear these down a little bit. So yeah, I think the cause of the crash was probably those buildings merging. Some of the buildings off over there were actually like inside each other, partially. So maybe when I got close enough, they started causing problems. I don't know. Hey, maybe that's gold right over there. We'll check that out in a second. Hello, base. How's it going? What have you for me? This looks like a copy of the other one. So these are probably ores right here, if I had to guess. Yes, they are. And we have nickel. We have gold, a little bit of gold, iron, power kit, cobalt, magnesium, and silicon. Okay. I can live with that. That's some good stuff. Tear down the bathroom because we, of course, want to add one of those to our base. We still haven't, by the way. We still haven't added a toilet to our base. I'll take that air vent, actually. And I'll take the shower for sure. All right, let's go to these two right here. We'll just park our car right in between them for maximum efficiency. And let's go. Is there anyone in here? I'm being a lot less careful now because I recognize the layouts. Okay, some ores perhaps. Will you give us some good stuff? We have some gold, nice. Some silicon, power kit, nickel, and cobalt. I'm not seeing any platinum, unfortunately, but you know it is rare. So what can I expect, really? All right, that's that one. Let's check out this one right here, and then we'll check out that thing over there, whatever that is. I'm not even coming in here with a gun raised, although I perhaps should because this is a different layout, but it looks normal. All right, let's take the beds. Interesting, by the way. It looks like a actually, it's probably a common room. I was going to say it looks like a meeting room, but it has beds. But yeah, it's probably just a common room. Lockers here. Looks like a power kit inside there. Awesome. Maybe lockers on the other side as well if we're duplicating the layout here. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. I will grab all of that.
Inventory.
All right, we've gutted some of the interior here. I don't think there's anything else we really want. Maybe some stuff up here. I think that's fine. Okay, I think we're probably good to go. Again, just not taking out the whole area because I don't want to spend all the time just grinding everything down. Although if we're doing a maximum efficiency kind of thing, that would be worth it. But for now, it's fine. Let's go check out what this is over here, because this is the thing I deleted, by the way. There was another one that was glitching inside a thing. I shot it apparently, or something shot it. This is round armor. Okay, nice use of the round armor. Could there perhaps be anything inside it, or is this just a round armor thing? I think it's probably just a round armor thing with nothing inside. Man, I was hoping there'd be like a cargo container in here that we'd be able to get materials from, but I don't think there is. I don't want to tear that down because all that's going to come. Wait, is that a solar panel? Yes, it is. I will indeed grab that, since we do have a little solar panel farm that we can add that to. Other than that, I think we're good to go home, though. That was actually a pretty decent fight. At first I thought it was going to be a kind of a small base, but it does look to actually be a pretty substantial settlement here. I'm going to see what this is. I think we already saw this on the way in, but I want to check again. It looks like iron. When we were setting off, I was wondering if we did two, because I thought that was going to be just like a small little area with no guns. So we might have done that Quebec supply drop, but now we're too beaten up. I don't think it'd be a good idea to go fight that thing. Honestly, we probably need a more fight-ready vehicle. This one right here, the cockpit's in a really weird spot for it to be battle ready. And honestly, this wasn't built for battles. It was built for cargo, with battles as an afterthought. So so we probably want to build another rover at some point. I'm probably not even going to think about building a flying fighter. I'm really bad at building fighters. Every fighter I have built has died in the first battle without doing anything to the enemy. So, I mean, unless one of you guys wants to give me a little tutorial on how to build a capable fighter. But honestly, I don't know, man. They all seem to go in with such promising thoughts and then just immediately get shot out of the sky. Even when I like over armor them and everything, just immediately they're done. All right, guys, I think this is where we're going to end this episode of Space Engineers. We didn't get as much work as I wanted to do done on the solar thing, but we at least have like a little loading station that we can set up, and also we have some more solar panels that we can build going forward. We had a fun little battle in this episode, so if you like battles, let me know in the comments, and we'll try and get more of those in, or as many of those in as we can. It is a great way to earn some ores and some materials, so yeah. Ah! Crashed right into a tree. That tree has been yeeted. But anyways, we're returning to base, and this is a good place to end this episode and start next one right back here in our hangar. So if you guys like that episode, please hit the like button, put your comments and your suggestions down below in the comments section, and I will see you guys in episode number 15? What is this, 14? Yeah, I'll see you guys in episode number 15 of Space Engineers. This needs a lot of repairs. Good lord. See you guys.